Uh, Hello. Well, dag nabbit. I was just getting ready to give you a shout out, Vay. Hello. Um, F J A Boot Sing. Welcome. Vay, thank you for coming in. Six in the house, 3 likes. If you're just now coming in, please leave me a like. Walter, good to see you. We're going to go with your topic this evening. Uncle Al, thank you for coming in. Seven in the house, 6 likes. I am trying to see who has and who has not made comments. Little Lone Prepper, thanks for coming in, Little Lone Prepper. I spoke to Verna today. She's Vay's place. Spoke to her. We talked about prepping matters. We talked about quail. She's the guru on quail. If you got questions about quail, you need to approach her. Hey, Damien, good to see you, son. Thank you for coming in. I need to talk to you. It's been a while. I started back working again. Damien's one of my former associates when I used to be over in Ship from Store at Walmart. Food Forest Permaculture, thank you for coming in, Food Forest Permaculture. We got 9 in the house, 7 likes. I'm trying to let a few more people get in here before we start talking about what I really want to talk about tonight. Bunga, thank you for coming in. I did some shout outs on my community wall this evening. I did 5 postings on prices over at Sam's, stuff, good stuff for for prepping. And I did 52. I shouted out and linked 52 channels. I hope they all come in here tonight. Old Fart, thank you for coming in, Old Fart. 11 in the house. So this evening, what I would like to talk about is prepping for death. Are you prepared for death? What's he talking about, Willis? Well, I'm going to talk about a few things that just regular death, and then I want to shift over to SHTF death. Wayne's here, the Ungrateful Peasant. Thank you for coming in, Wayne. I spoke with Wayne today, too. Wayne's got a very good channel. He is very knowledgeable about a great many things. And he is a channel that you want to join with. If you're not linked and connected with him, I encourage you to reach out and connect. Joshua Humphrey, thank you for coming in. So, everybody's going to die one day. Bob Barker, 99 years old, He just died. 99 years old. Remember Price is Right? He passed away. May he rest in peace. Guru and Wahoo the Turtle, thank you for coming in. So, when you pass on, you should have a will. You got kids, you got a wife, you got somebody you want to leave what you have to. You need to have a will. Now, another thing, if you're not, just really loaded with money, living my best life at 60. Hello, Echo. Thank you for coming in. If you're just not loaded with money, you probably want to have at least a burial policy, insurance policy, something like maybe at least $20,000 that'll pay for your funeral, your your plot of land where they place you, your gravestone, they'll pay for that. You need to have at least a $20,000 a burial policy, maybe more. And 13 in the house, 11 likes. Igorata 1, thank you for coming in. So I encourage everybody, if you do not already have one, you need to get a insurance burial policy. Maybe depending on your age and depending on your health, you can get a pretty good deal. You may want $100,000 or $250,000. Maybe you want to make sure that you have your house paid off, and you leave debt free to everybody. And you can have multiple policies. You can have a burial policy, and you can give a copy of it to the funeral home. Make advanced planning. And so that's one thing you need to be prepared for, and I'll mention that again later in the stream. And I want everybody to know that that's something you need to plan for, and that might be a permanent SHTF for you. I would think dying is an SHTF. It'd certainly be an SHTF if you pay all the bills and you basically keep the family going. But that's one thing we need to talk about. But another thing we need to talk about, and Walter Davis, who's in the house right now, gave me this suggestion, and I give credit where credit is due. There's a lot of good channels in here right now that I have learned from, depended on, that have taught me, and I can mention them. And if you look at channels that I posted on my wall earlier, I did 5 community wall posts, 52 channels I posted. These are all good channels. Some of them are really, really, really good friends, and I really appreciate them. Doors, G-Vog, thanks for coming in, Doors. So, what happens in a disaster if you're one of the first fatalities? SHTF happens, and you're a fatality. Whatever happens, you're one of the first ones to go. Okay, what happens then? What happens? What are your plans? Do you have a plan? Can the people you care about access your preps? Do they know where your preps are? Do you have stuff hidden? Do they know where the hiding places are? Callie and Jordan, thank you for coming in. So, do they know to even look for them? Do they know to look for your preps? Do they know you have preps? Have you informed them? Do they know what's going on? Sister Winnie, thank you for coming in, Sister Winnie. 15 in the house, 16 likes. If you have not left me a like, please leave me a like. Helps the channel. Does anyone else have any ideas what the plans are? Have you went over with whoever your second in command, or your wife, your husband, whoever else is going to help you make sure the plan, succeeds? Have you went over that with them? Do you have other people that know where the preps are, that you have preps, that you have plans? Are they familiar with the plans? You need to think about those things. You really do. And Walter says, I have a lot hidden in plain sight. You know? We have pantries. We have a 2-car garage. We have closets, and we have multiple closets. I have my man cave. You can look around and see a lot of my stuff. I have a gun safe. What do you think I keep in my gun safe? Lots of ammunition and lots of guns. So, hey, SD Mountain Man, thank you for coming in, Scott. Another great channel. So just so that you know, everybody knows, I think I've told everybody, I started back working. I'm teaching again. I'm now prepper teacher. I'll still use the same name of the channel. I was a school administrator for 23 years before I retired. And I go by the prepper principal. And I stayed retired from education for 5 years. Jameli Sarsosa, thank you for coming in. I did that. Stayed retired for 5 years. Gray Man Prepping. So I went back this school year. And, you know, it's the beginning of the school year, like a couple of weeks of school. But my job is such, I get up about 5:30 in the morning. I go to work. I'm out the door by 7. I'm at work about 7:15. I get off about 4:30, 4:30ish, 4:15, 4:30. And then I'm, you know, whatever I got to do, and I come home, and I've been live streaming 5 nights a week. Have not been live streaming on Wednesdays or on Fridays. So 17 in the house, 18 likes. So I will be posting on my community wall tomorrow. I might post some tonight. I put up 3 shorts last night. 3 shorts. I have never had a short that really just blew up. And one of my shorts, within 45 minutes, it had 500 views. For me, that's blown up. Right now, those three shorts have over, between the 3 of them, they have over 1,000 views. And you know, I put some pictures together, some images I had taken with prices, and I said, you know, prepping beans, rice, and flour, I think, or beans, flour, and rice, I think. That's what I titled it. And I mean, it blew up, and in 45 minutes it had 500 views. I mean, I guess the algorithm really liked it. 19 likes. Need one more to hit 20. Idaho Garden Girl, thank you for coming in, Idaho Garden Girl. Another good channel. So I put together my video. It's going to be a premiere, and it's just under 20 minutes. It has segments in it. And I still have to load. It's loaded. It's private right now. I still have to put all of the stuff that I put in the description, as well as I'm linking 42 channels in the description. And these are all good channels. They all follow me. I follow them. There are a lot of other good channels, but to qualify, you had to have left a supportive comment in the last 5 videos. Not shorts, not community wall posts, and not lives, but videos. And it's been over 2 weeks since I've done a video. But my 1,300 subscriber, I put it together. I had the video edited, my graphics, the whole night, everything I'm putting into it is ready. And I just need to basically put together, I need to put all the description stuff in it. I think I'm going to premiere it this coming Friday. I don't normally live stream on Friday, but I'm going to premiere it on Friday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then right afterwards, by 7:30, I'll be going live, and I'll be doing a premiere live, and we'll go over it. I already let the person who is the winner know. It'll be Saturday, this coming Saturday, before I get their box out. I really can't do it during the day, so this next Saturday, and I'll get their box out. So that's where I'm at right now. And I'm sitting just under 1,400 subscribers. I need to start working on a 1,400 subscriber video. Plausible deniability. I'm not paying attention, but must be something other interesting. Plausible deniability. Okay. Guru is at 1,210. Let's hope there's not a purge tonight. I'm sure Guru will be happy. He just passed 1,200 today. I'm sure as long as he's over 1,200 tomorrow morning, he'll be happy. I didn't bury someone in my yard. I planted a tree to help save. Okay. Earth from global warming. Okay. Well, I've got dogs buried in my backyard. It's like, Ford, he was over 100 pounds. He was a big sucker. He's buried about 4 feet down, and we wrapped him, and then we used some lye, we used some to cut the smell, make sure there's no smell. We could talk about that. You better have a few body bags. You can purchase body bags. They're probably about $30 a bag. You probably want to have a few of those in case, some folks die and you can't acquire a coffin after SHTF if it happens, and that way you can put them to rest properly. Yes, and that's something of the burying a horse. Oh God, you better have some serious, you better have a backhoe for that one, son. Yeah, congrats to the Guru. I'm sure he's very happy. I think he and Echo have been a little bit under the weather, and so I spoke to Verna today, Vase Place. She's in the house. Good channel. I encourage you to connect to her. I spoke to her today. I spoke to Wayne, the Ungrateful Peasant. Both very good channels. I encourage you to connect to them. And I had a few text messages with Walter today, Walter Davis. He gave me the topic for tonight. I encourage you to connect to all these channels. So again, what if there is this HTF and you're one of the first fatalities? That's what we're talking about. Does anybody else know what the plan is? Does anybody else know where your preps and your hidden stuff is? Have you discussed that with anybody? Does anybody else know what the plan is if SHTF occurs? I can't confirm or deny. Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of backwoods stuff out there. Yep, my nurse, who is also my best friend, as well as my adopted adult children. KP Heathen, thank you for coming in, KP Heathen. The Heathen is in Louisiana. I have been linking channels on my wall. I'll be doing some more tomorrow. I will be back live streaming tomorrow at 7 p.m. It'll be my Sunday. It'll be a taco talk, and there'll be a specific topic. 18 in the house, 20 likes. Who is Uncle Al? Uncle Al is Alan Sato de Bullfrog 79. He's out in California. He is one of my YouTube mentors. I've been following him for years and years and years, and he's one of the ones that took me under his wing when I started, my channel. He's very knowledgeable. Those of you who served, Creative Redundancy, thank you for coming in. For those of you who served in the military, thank you for your service. Thank you, Uncle Al. Thank you, Wayne. Gil, did you ever serve, or was it your wife, the sergeant major or general or whatever rank she was? Who served in your family? SD, I think, served. If SD served, thank you for your service, SD. I can't keep track of everybody who served, but, serving in the military, you're risking your life. Same thing if you're in law enforcement. If you're police, if you are a paramedic, a fireman, you're risking your life. You don't get paid enough for it. Air Force, thank you. Thank you for your service. Uncle Al was in the Air Force. Your son did? Well, always think when you see people, older people or even younger people that have veterans caps on, thank them for their service. The ones that served in Vietnam, they got treated like crap when they came back. Why a lot of people welcome them back, welcome them home. They didn't get a welcome when they came back, at least a pleasant one. Everybody needs a plan. Everybody needs that plan written down. And if you're in a group of other people with other people and you got family members and such, make sure they know what the plan is. Share it out. If something happens, who's second down the chain of command? Is there a clear chain of command? Who's in charge? Does everybody know where the preps are buried or stored? I served as a federal agent. Well, that's another thing. Hopefully not. Hopefully not one of those 3-letter initials that we all hate. By the way they're treating us right now. But thank you for what you have done. God bless all those who served. God bless all those who've served. 18 in the house. You need a plan. You need to write your plan down. You need to be filling in your preps. What are you short on? Do you have enough of everything? I was telling my daughter today, I said, you use some of this cutesy stuff. Do you have any spare cutesy stuff? You like a specific, mouthwash. You like a specific toothpaste. You like a specific, deodorant. All these different things. Do you have spare, or do you buy them one at a time? You need to go out and buy a few more. And I encourage you to do that. Becoming Dangerous. Thank you, Becoming Dangerous. That's Wayne's other channel. So we were talking today about, getting monetized and about getting your watch hours up. If you want to know if you're on the trajectory you need to be on, you need to be you need to have 100 watch hours every week. 4 times 100 is 400. You need 4,000 watch hours. You need to be generating 400, at least 400 watch hours a month. Every 28 days you need to be generating. And at that rate, if you're doing 400 every 28 days, it'll take you 10 months to get to 4,000. Then you keep it going. Right now I'm generating a little over 500 watch hours last 28 days. 7,100 views. A couple weeks ago it was over 8,000 views. I mean, a couple thousand views a week. I'm not posting shorts the way I'm not posting shorts. I haven't been posting videos. I've been doing live streams. 15 in the house, 21 likes. Doors, how are you doing? Doors has an excellent channel. If you're not connected with Doors, I encourage you to connect with Doors. Cake House VPZ, thank you for coming in, Cake House VPZ. I love cake, and you can certainly do some good stuff with your channel. I will support you. Thank you for dropping your link, Uncle Al. Everybody here right now, I think, is a standard moderator, so dropping links, I would basically say drop links to channels that you're wanting to shout out that aren't here. Post 2 to 4 times a day at least. Yeah, I have not been doing posts this week. I did post today. I did 5 posts. It's a good idea to be doing posts. It's a good idea to be shouting out channels that support you. Link channels. You do a notification, you're going to drop a video, or you're going to go live, and you post on community wall. If you link channels to that, they'll get the ping for that. Even if they haven't tapped the bell icon, they'll get a ping, and when they open it up, they'll see, hey, he's going live. Oh, and he mentioned me, thank you. And it encourages them to come over to your live stream. I thought that short watch time was added up separately. Let me see if I can answer that one. Can anybody else answer that one? About shorts? So I thought that short watch time was added up separately from video watch time, and that short watch time you had to have some amazing amount, like 4 million or something. Does anybody know? They want you to have millions of short views in 90 days. So you're not going to monetize, I don't think. Very few people are going to monetize with shorts. You will, when you pull up your analytics, if you go to the analytics, it will tell you what your shorts have done. It'll tell you what your shorts have done. It'll give you details about it. WD Glock and Roll, thank you for coming in. Mike Kressler reviews. I'm behind on watching. Thank you. I am behind on watching that latest video, Mike. I'm sorry. I'll try to get to it tomorrow. $17 in the house. So, do you have a plan? I mean, of course, to you, you're not going to know it because you're not going to be there, once you're gone. But do you have a plan if something happens to you, do other people know what the plan is? Is it written down? Do they know where you keep the goodies, the family jewels, the preps? Do you have stuff hidden? Does somebody else know where it's at? Or is it lost forever? You know? And do other people know what the plan is? Do they know where to go to? Do they know where, if you're bugging out, where the central point is at? Do they know where the stash of the supply stash is, or stashes? Do they know what you have? Can they access the inventory of your preps? You know? Do they know where the spare keys are? You know, to the gun safe, or to, you know, the safe room, or whatever you got. Some stuff to take into consideration. So, and thank you to my wing lady tonight. Little Lone Prepper has been, she's been linking channels. Appreciate that. I haven't seen anything on short watch time. I know that before the shorts became monetized, I had a lot of ads on my shorts, and I was lots of ads on other shorts. Since they got monetized, 0 ads. You know, if you don't pay for YouTube Premium, you get ads. They are putting ads for Geritol and and some of those senior citizens organizations, not to mention them. They're running those on mine. Like, if I do a pretty long video, they'll put an ad in there, and it's usually something for people who are old, you know. And that does not make me feel good. Dick on Mix channel, thank you for coming in. If you are not connected to Dick on Mix channel, I encourage you to connect. The young lady has got an excellent channel. She is supportive. She will support you. Connect. Reach out, connect to her. She will connect to you. Whenever you connect to a new channel, whenever you reach out to a new channel, identify yourself as a new friend or as a new subscriber. I let them know when I leave a like, what like number I'm leaving. And try to watch 5 or 6 minutes of a video. Leave a supportive comment. If you can talk about what's in the video to let them know that, you know, you're actually watching it, do that. Do that for 2 videos, and then allow them some time to connect back to you. And then hopefully the connection will stick, and you will not be victim of the purge. The purge is real. And I usually, at the end of the day, I usually have 2 or 3 more channels than I had the day before. Sometimes more than that. The following morning, I've usually lost 2 or 3 channels. So I'm right at 1,400. And I mean, I could go reach out. I've got a number of channels I could go reach out to right now, and I'm pretty sure that they'd connect back with me. I could jump over 1,400 in the next 30, 40 minutes if I want to, but I'm not out pursuing channels. Did North Coast come in when I wasn't looking? North Coast Rail, did you come in here, son? $17 in the house, 25 likes. At this point, I've had 29 channels come through that have identified themselves. North Coast Rail, thank you for coming in. That's number 30. I've had 30 channels come in that have identified themselves. I have 26 likes. If you have not given me a like when you come in, please give me a like. Here's a new channel that just came in. Alex. Who would win in a fist fight? Helen Keller or you? But you're blindfolded. Mr. Whistle, thank you for coming in. And let me tell you, when you come into a channel, or you come into somebody's live stream, or you leave a comment, leave something that they can understand. Be respectful. Never use profanity. And say something nice. Tell them you left them a like. Tell them what like number it was. Good manners. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Let me look at this Alex for a minute. Alex, you have 177 subscribers, but you do not put out. I am going to link your channel. I'm not going to give you a standard moderator right now, but I am going to link your channel. This is Alex, who left a comment about Helen Keller and fighting and blindfolded. You like cabbage. Well, you like global warming, son. You like global warming. Cabbage and sausage, good combination. I like cows. I like cow. I like beef. I would win. She died in 1968. Ha ha. Yes, Helen Keller's been gone a while. Bob Barker, 99 years old, died today. And Walter, you know, I was looking up Martin Luther King Jr. He was a Republican. I know the Democrats always try to claim him, but he was a Republican. So, speaking of preps, I posted some preps, Sam's Club pricing on my wall. Right now you can get a 50-pound bag of white rice for like $26. I encourage you to buy some quantity of beans and rice, staples. You need some grains. You want to make bread. You need a manual grinder. You need manual can openers too. You still got cans that you got to open. The power goes out. How are you going to process this stuff? How are you going to open this stuff? You need a way to heat. Water. You got freeze-dried foods. You got to reconstitute. You got to have boiling water. Some things we got to talk about. On the monetization tab, it says 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 public watch hours, or 10 million short views in the last 90 days. The 4,000 public watch hours, we probably need to talk, Stephanie. There's a few of us that probably need to talk about that. But right now, if you want to be on the track to monetize with 4,000, you basically need to be getting about 100 watch hours a week. 4 weeks, that's 400 times 10 months. And you can apply for monetization. Somebody just came in. Let's see, I saw somebody, Hillbilly Creativity. Hillbilly Creativity. 1.12K subscribers, 1.3K videos. Nails and nail art and makeup. Welcome to my Hillbilly channel. I am subscribed to you, young lady. and I have watched some of your stuff. Not in the last, not quite recently, but I have subscribed to you. Thank you for coming to my channel. I appreciate it. I support those who support me. Um, let me give you a standard moderator. To begin, let me link your channel, and then let me give you a standard moderator. Young lady, you are now a standard moderator on my channel. If you have not done so, you come in, please leave me a like. Good manners, I always encourage people to leave a like and to let people know what like number they are. Martin Luther King was also in bed with the communists. Chinese communists were funding many of the civil rights movements. Yes, true, true. Martin Luther King, rumor has it, was in bed with quite a few different women. He was a ladies' man. He was sort of like FDR. No, not FDR. JFK. Forgive me. I couldn't imagine anybody what to be with FDR, but JFK. He was quite a ladies' man. 31 likes. Thank you. 18 in the house. I will be, David, can I link my cookbooks? Sure, Faye. Link your cookbooks. Me channel is your channel. Just don't leak anything porno. I don't want to get in trouble. Martin Luther King was with the lady of the night the evening before he died. Well, who was it? Who was it from the squad? What was her name? The cute one? Hispanic girl. I think she's Puerto Rican or whatever, up in New York. She said sex work is work. So he was with somebody that was working girl. AOC. Yeah, AOC. I think she goes by AOC. That's her acronym or whatever. She's in the squad. Big socialist. Not too bright. Pretty looking girl, but not too bright. Neither do I. We're both past 60. Fair enough. I don't do that kind of stuff. QuailCon 23. Ah, yes, QuailCon. Okay. This lady will talk to you about quail. She knows about quail. Gil, that might be one of the things you might want to look at raising, and, you know, for meat, for eggs. You might want to connect with Verna Vay's place. She's up in Ohio. And the KGB also funded money to Charles Manson, the Black Panthers, Weather Underground, and any group that they could help divide America. I have no doubt. Yes. 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 That is true, Gil. I think Rusty Nail's probably brighter than her. 15 in the house, 32 likes. So, just so that you'll know what the plans are, I live stream 5 nights a week. This next week, I'll be live streaming on Friday after the premiere of my 1,300 subscriber giveaway. I need to work on the 14. I've already drawn the name for the 1,400 subscriber giveaway. I already have the name. I went ahead and did the drawing when I did the 13. I drew from 42 names that were in the bucket or the hat. I've got a video of it showing I took the name from the hat. So 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be back tomorrow. It will be my weekly Sunday issue, and I call it Taco Talk. Maybe I just need to call everything Taco Talk, but I've been doing coffee talk. And I have been drinking coffee. There's coffee, David's coffee. I like it hot, and I'll let this one get cold. I'll go put it in the microwave and heat it up. But I will be back 7 p.m. tomorrow, Central Standard Time. And I will be posting links on my community wall. Everybody here tonight will get posted tomorrow. So far, I've had 32 channels that I've identified as being in here that actually left comments. 32, and I got 32 likes. I'm doing pretty good on that one. One of the things that we've talked about is prepping is something that you don't just do overnight. You don't just run out and grab everything. Now, you could if you're well-to-do and you got a list and everything, and you checked it twice and 3 times, and you got plenty of money, go buy, you know. But it's something that you do over a period of time. So Gil Patton, Gray Man Prepping and Ken Patton Family Compound, he had suggested I have a topic periodically that prepping is a marathon run. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. And I agree with him, and I've used that on a number of occasions, and we'll talk about that tomorrow, that prepping is a long-term thing that you do. If you have been prepping for a while, you should be at the point where you're filling in missing holes. Sometimes the missing holes involve the expensive stuff, like buying an expensive battery system, lithium, with an inverter, charge controller, you know, MPPT charge controller, that 110 that'll maybe handle 1,000, 1,500 watts so that you can run your microwave or whatever. Bad Body Not So Fit, thank you for coming in, Bad Body. Appreciate you being here. But you should be filling in. You identify areas where you've got holes in your preps. You should be filling those in. One of the things that I need to do, I've got a ton of batteries, AA, AAA, for my devices and such. And I've got a number of USB type rechargeable items, and I've got a way to charge them. But getting some rechargeable AA, AAA, you know, C, D batteries, things that you may, you know, need and use it, but rechargeable with the charger, something you can plug into your, you know, your battery system and charge it. Something that will not, you know, lithium that will not generate, you know, a memory, and you can get, you know, thousands of charges out of it. That's something that I need to get. I need to look around for it, and I need to get it. One of the areas I'm short on. You can make an oil lamp out of grease. Pretty simple to do. Then you don't need electric for cooking or lighting or heat. You know, old school wood burning, having alternate sources to heat. Thank you, Walter. Hillbilly Josh, thank you for coming in, Hillbilly. If y'all are not connected, everybody in here right now should have, most everybody in here should have the standard moderator. I encourage you to connect with each other. You want your channel to grow, you've got channels here to connect to. Be supportive. Support those who support you. Always, I live by a number of cliches. Do unto others as you've had others do unto you. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Be respectful. You want people to respect you, be respectful. It's one thing to get in a fight because you've been jacking with somebody. It's another thing to get in a fight because they've been jacking with you. I would not feel too bad about beating the crap out of somebody who had it coming. I would not want to touch somebody who didn't. And yeah, Sterno is good. Having Sterno, having canned heat. I've got Sterno. Here's canned heat. I buy 12 packs over at Sam's. Every time I go over to Sam's and I buy, I'll get a 12 pack of canned heat. I'll get a 4 pack of butane. I buy the 1 pound green propane. I've got several of the 20 pound tanks, keep charged up. It's a good idea, Walter. Thank you. Anybody yeah, I've had PTSD in the past for different things. I've seen things that just really messed me up. Humanity, I've seen things that have messed me up. I think a lot of the suicides from, police officers, medical people, military that have been in combat, that have had things going on. I think a lot of that, people just have a hard time traumatized. Just have had a hard time, some of the things that they've been forced to witness, just they couldn't handle it. There are a lot of people taking medication for various, things. Not, blood pressure related or, insulin related because you're a diabetic or whatever. But people, so everybody needs a plan. And I've said this before to people. Well, okay, the power goes out. There's an emergency, the power goes out, what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to go over to the hospital. So if the power goes out, you're going to go to the hospital. You think they want you at the hospital? My son had a butane stove, which was great until he ran out of butane. Well, maybe you need to store a little bit more butane. And then you can also have multiple different, sources. Wheat and Shaw. I'm going to sit in my room and cry if the power goes out until I fall asleep. Oh, if you are not connected to Wheat and Shaw, he will make you laugh. Thank you for coming in, Wheat. 33, thank you. Wheat and I have got a little tradition. All right, where's my laugh? Here it is. All right, Wheat, waiting for the response. Yes. Moist and Oink. Beat you to those. Hello, Dable Frog 79. Hello. Everybody connect. If you're not connected to Dick on Mixed channel, connect. Wheat and Shaw is another excellent channel, and Wheat live streams. Dick on Mixed channel live streams. Reach out, connect to them. They will connect back to you. A lot of the channels in here tonight live stream. Vay's Place. Vay live stream. She was doing live streaming today. I was over on her channel. She had a couple of people up, talking on her live stream. She's getting ready for a con. QuailCon is coming up. She's doing a lot of work on that. Candles are good. Candles are certainly good. Having several different forms of heating is a good idea to have. Vay speaks at QuailCon. That's good, Vay. I want to learn some more about your quail because I'm thinking about that'd be another thing I can raise. Seems like it'd be a good, as far as the amount of effort and the amount of room you need for them. I want to learn to knit to go with the sewing. That's good. Knitting would be good. And when I was really little, my parents bought a house in the sticks. The neighbors were letting their dog loose to chase my mother. My dad shot the dog's tail off and then told them next time the dog. One got loose and Lucy got it. Well, c'est la vie, c'est la guerre. SHTF happens. Your dad sounded like he was old school, Walter. So, I'm a real big person on writing stuff down. I mean, you can keep notes on a phone. You can keep notes on a pad. It's always good to have stuff on paper, keeping a journal, records. And I encourage people to do that. God, you've eaten bat, wheat, you've eaten a bat. Good God Almighty. My father was old school. He was born in 1913. He was 50 when I was born. My mother was 40. They'd been married for 21 years. Only child. Bus Stop, thank you for coming in. There's some new channels that you can connect with Bus Stop. Bus Stop wants to connect with everybody. Hope you're doing okay, son. I had something similar happen recently, Walter. Okay. Oh, shit. I've never eaten a bat. I've eaten quail. I've eaten white wing. I love turkey. Love chicken. I've eaten goat. The Mexicans find goat very tasty. But what good will that do at Camp Compound when the electricity goes down? Well, you want to build capacity to have alternate energy. Gil, you can probably answer that one better than I can. But you want to build up capacity with alternate energy. You need a way to heat things. You need a way to cool things down. You need a way to cook. Sounds like my dad, he took a pipe wrench and ran the man who was shooting up the up a dirt road, then busted all his car windows out. Yeah, putting it on Word document. Um, One of the things you need to think about, and that that could happen, is solar flares. A solar flare, if it's a big one, it's like an EMP. It's electromagnetic, and it can do some damage to electronics and things. Hey SG, thank you for coming in. Wondrous Natures, thank you for coming in. How are you doing? $14 in the house. My dogs are fenced in. I have a fence around my back. I've got a huge backyard. We got about 3/4 of an acre. We used to be outside the city. The neighborhood that I'm in, was built in the 60s. The homes, they were outside the city, so everybody's got a water well. Some of them are not working. Some of them are still working. And most people everybody had septic, and now they've got city sanitation. $14 in the house. Yeah, you do not want an aggressive dog. One of the things that out in the country you got problems with is you've got aggressive dogs, you've got feral hogs, you got packs of dogs, you got packs of hogs. Very dangerous. Everybody, alternate power sources: wind, water, hydro, solar, mechanical, that would be like a pedal or a crank. Like you've got one of those little solar radios, one of those little crank radios. It'll have like a little solar cell, it'll have a crank on it, crank power. You could theoretically have something set up with like one of these exercise bikes to charge stuff. Yeah, dogs do bite. They do. So, you need to you need to look at what you have and make a list of it. Have a spiral or a little pad or whatever you want to write on, and write down things that you need. Then start shopping around looking for it. You can look at garage sales, estate sales, Goodwill, Habitat store, dollar store, Walmart. Look at discount places. Look for shop around, and then look at sales. Sometimes they have clearances. I bought so much freeze-dried food on clearance, it's not funny, and I got it at a real good price. Stuff's expensive, but you gotta know when to buy. And when you got an opportunity to buy something and you're getting it like at a big discount, buy it. And buy a lot of it, especially if it's stuff that you need, stuff you can use. Have spares. 1 can break. 2, you got better chance of it'll keep working. So, buy 2 or 3 of the manual can openers. Have a manual grinder, something you can grind grain. You can grind grain or oatmeal or rice, something to make flour. Have plenty of food staples in storage. Have bottled water. Have water. Clean water. I posted on my community wall today. You can get a 6-pack or 6 gallons of water, $5.50 or so. It's less than $1 a gallon. If you go buy it individually, like if you go buy it over at Aldi or you go buy it at Walmart, it's going to be about $1.20 a gallon. You know. A bottle opener, yes. And you know, you can get a multi-tool that'll have a bottle opener on it. It'll have various things on it that you can use. SG, you are a standard moderator. I thought I'd given you a standard moderator before, but yes, having meat rabbits. You know, goats will give milk. If you got goats, you got a female goat, they'll give milk. One of the things about goats, they'll eat any damn thing on the planet. They like to climb. They can get really ornery. They'll if you got some snakes, they'll kill your snakes. You might lose one occasionally. You know, sometimes a snake wins. Put matches in a pill bottle to keep them dry. That's a good idea, Bus Stop. Uncle Al has sent me a couple of items that this is something he sent me. You can put stuff in it. It's got a little seal. Be a good place for matches. Matches. Top. And you can put different types of matches in it, like waterproof matches. This was a gift from Uncle Al. By Bullfrog 79. Yeah, Uncle Al's been doing that with me. He's been commenting on my videos. He's a great guy. He's old school. He's not in the best of health. You know, if you pray for Uncle Al. He's a great guy. So do you have a plan? Are you the only one that knows the plan? Do the other members of your family or your group, do they know where your preps are? Do they know where the stash is? I'm in search of fireproof matches. Fireproof matches. Ha ha ha. Basically matches that create water instead of fire. Where can I locate some? LOL. Oh, wheat. He did a video about that he was dressed up like he had been out on an interview, job interview. I asked how the job interview went. He saw he was just messing around. That was his video. Becoming dangerous. I hunt when I have time. Would like to take a deer this year. Looks like each doe had 2 fawns. We have a couple of herds that come through our property. Little on purpose, keep a couple of the trick birthday candles to help save on matches. Matches are not expensive. You can get book matches. They're not expensive. You get a ton of those cheap. Just the regular matches, they're cheap. You can get a ton of those. Very inexpensive. Now the waterproof ones, the ones that'll burn even when it's wet, those are more expensive. So, and you know, and nobody wants to talk about their own mortality. But what happens if there's a crisis and you're one of the first ones to go. Maybe you're older and you have a heart attack, and well, does the family know what to do? Do they know the plan? Can they execute the plan, wherever the plan is? Is it written down? Does the next person in line know what to do? Do they know where the stashes are? Do they know how to get to the things that they need to get to? Do they know about the preps? These are things that you need to talk over and think about. Make sure that everybody's on the same page. Now, one of the things I mentioned, I said I'd mention again. Everybody should have a will. You can get a will kit. You don't necessarily have to go to a. You can get a will kit that you can key in the important information, print out multiple copies, go and get it notarized. Go to a notary, have it witnessed. Do the folks know where you keep your will? Do they know where you keep the goodies? The important documents. Do you have a place for them? Are they safe? Do they know where they're at? Do you have life insurance? Do you have a burial policy? If you're not super rich, do you have a burial policy? You need at least a $20,000 burial policy. You've got to have a plot. Chances are when you get your plot, you want to be able to make sure that you and the missus or the mister can be buried together. Maybe you want to have a plot big enough for the family, for the kids, when eventually they're going to, need it. Funeral arrangements. If you know you don't have long to go, have you made your own funeral arrangements? Take that out of the hands of your loved ones. Make sure they know. Give a copy. Make sure that the funeral parlor knows about the life insurance to pay for the funeral. You need at least a $20,000, $25,000 policy. They shouldn't be that expensive. It's also a good idea, if you still pay on your house, have a way that when you pass on, your house gets paid for, whether it's insurance or whether it's part of the policy or whatever, to pay off your home. That'll help your family. Think about those kind of things. Nobody wants to think about that kind of stuff, but think about those kind of things. Do a living trust. Avoid probate and inheritance taxes. Yeah, if you've got quite a bit, that'd be probably the way to do. That's something you either have to do some research on or would need to look into it with an attorney. 20 full-size refillable original clipper lighters for $28.99 on Amazon. Sounds like a good deal. I oftentimes will look on Amazon, on Walmart, eBay, such, trying to find deals. I buy when I can get good deals. In Prime, they have a Prime Day. Amazon Day, Walmart, they have their in November, usually around Thanksgiving. They'll have stuff on clearance. They'll have stuff at good prices. When they had Prime, I got a new Blue Eddy lithium-powered battery. Call it a generator, whatever you want to call it. 44% off. Good deal. I haven't even unboxed it yet. I need to unbox it. I'll do an unboxing video when I do unbox it. So, I don't want to leave everybody in a bad mood. Let's talk a little bit about, the channel and what's going on. I'm right at 1,400 subscribers. I've already drawn the name for my 1,400 subscriber giveaway. My 1,300 subscriber giveaway video will premiere this coming Friday at 7 p.m. And right afterwards, I will do a premiere live stream. I'll live stream every night this coming week except for Wednesday. At some point, I might start live streaming on Wednesdays and on Fridays regularly, but for right now, I've been doing 5 nights a week. But this next week, I'm going to do the premiere. I should have it ready with all of the information that I need to put into the description, the video description. Right now, it's saved. It's private. I have to move it over to a premiere, and it's just under 20 minutes long. It's got segments in it. You'll get to see what's in the goodie box. And actually, I'll include some additional stuff beyond what's on the video, but it covers the main stuff. And I plan on doing that probably through 1500. If you want to qualify for my drawing, I had 42 qualify this last time. You need to leave a like and a supportive comment on my last 5 videos. Not shorts, not wall posts, not live streams, traditional videos. No camping out or sleeping on a porch. Well, that's good, Bus Stop. That's good. The Boy Scouts motto is be prepared. I live by that motto. I try to be prepared. I've learned the hard way. There have been hurricanes, and there have been storms, and there have been power outages. It does not feel good to have a power outage, and you have no way to recharge things. You know, your cell phone's not working. The electricity has gone out, so you're not cooling your refrigerator, your freezer. You need a way to power things. You need a way to recharge things. You need a way to run fans at least. You need a way to heat water. You need clean water. You need to store it. If you don't have a couple of cases of water storage, you need to have a couple of cases of bottled water. A 24 pack of bottled water is $3.50. A gallon, depending on where you buy it at, it's about $1. If you get a 6-pack of gallons in plastic jugs at Sam's, it's $1 a gallon. Otherwise, if you go to Walmart, you go to Aldi, it's about $1.20 for a gallon. You can get them with the plastic handle, refillable. You can refill them. Diamond Strike on matches. 3 boxes of 300 for $8.48. I've got those, Gil. 200 boxes matches, 32 count boxes. Strike on box kitchen, $16.98. Pack of 50 classic disposable cigarette lighter, $10.99. 50 of them? That's a deal. If you can do that, that'd be a deal. So, tomorrow, the theme, Gil, of the live stream tomorrow, prepping is a marathon. You gave me that one. It's not a sprint. Prepping is something you do over time. Right now, you should be filling in your holes in your preps. I will be doing a playlist, and I will be giving playtime to channels that support me. I support quite a few channels, and there are quite a few good channels that are in here tonight. If you have not left me a like, please leave me a like. Tropical depression 10 is forecast to really strengthen, so if you are in Florida, be safe. Wayne built a fire. The heat draws the ticks in, sleep away from the fire. Do you want to have a panel with Uncle Al and me with you? I could come up on a panel, yes. I don't know that I want to do it tonight, but I'm a little tired. I've been working today. I'm trying to get through here. Seaman, thank you for coming. I have been being a party pooper with people. I have been offered to go up on panels a number of occasions, and I've always said no. And I think if I'm going to do a panel, I don't want to do it after I'm already tired. How are you doing, Seaman? All right, now who said that? Wait, you got a dirty mind, man. You got a dirty mind. Man, there are ladies present. You need to be a little more respectful on that one. Idaho Garden Girl, she has got an excellent channel. She puts out some excellent videos, and she live streams. If you are not connected with Idaho Garden Girl, I encourage you to reach out and connect with her. She can talk to you about hydroponic gardening. So can Gil. She puts out wonderful videos, and she has really been doing well in her garden. She has chickens too, and she tries to keep track, and she weighs what she pulls out of it. If you are not connected, I encourage you to connect. 14 in the house, 37 likes. We'll be here for a few more minutes. I read a playlist. I watched some of it. Some of it I came in and out, was playing. I've got to go back, and I've got to leave likes and comments in those videos so people know that I got some watch time. Where'd that come from? It was me. It was me. I've got to go back and get credit for that. And as I'm doing this here and I'm looking at my phone, it's pulling up people's comments from videos and from shorts and from various things, leaving me comments. So I'm sort of trying to scroll through that. I am so far behind responding to comments, it's not funny. I mean, you get thousands of views and thousands of comments. I mean, whew, it's daunting. It really is daunting. Bus Stop's channel's been growing. Since I've been live streaming, he's picked up a couple hundred subscribers. He's been picking up subscribers here. He's been picking up subscribers Guru and Wahoo in the morning. His channel's been growing. He's got over 700 now. I had over 1,000 views overnight on 3 shorts that I did. Normally, I'd have like maybe 200, 250 total views for those 3 shorts. I have over 1,000 now. It's still growing. I may try to put up a couple of shorts tomorrow. I've got to get all of the information in the description of my 1,300 subscriber giveaway video, and then I can start working on my 1,400. And I really going to need to do that one. I really can't do much during the week. I get off work, I come home, I've got less than 2 hours, then I go live stream. I try to do at least an hour. And I'm trying to keep my watch hours up. The way things are going right now, I will probably be able to monetize perhaps Christmas time, unless something miracle happens. Your channel is very popular in the Philippines. Well, people have commented about that with me. You know, in the Philippines, they speak English. Their two official languages are Tagalog and English. They belonged to the United States for a long time. There's also a lot of Spanish speakers over there because at one time they belonged to you know, they were a colony of Spain. Spain controlled them. We got them from Spain, and now they're independent. But still, English is one of their two official languages. Same thing with Taiwan. You know, you're over in Taiwan, they speak Chinese, so they also speak English. Same thing with Japan. English is a universal language with a lot of, you know, people speak English. The two languages, in my opinion, you need to know how to speak is you need to know how to speak English and you need to know how to speak Spanish, because both billions of people speak English and Spanish. On days that I don't do shout outs on my community wall, if I'm on a live stream, I will still do a post. So if you have hit my bell icon, your bell icon, to receive notifications, you'll receive a notification of my post stating that I'm going live that day or the next day. But I will be going live tomorrow, and I will be trying to post the channels that were here this evening. Melinda Elliott came in. Hello, Melinda Elliott. Melinda, I am subscribed to your channel. And then Arden, Aiden, A-Y-D-E-N, A 1K Gaming. Let me look at your channels. Hard to remember everything. Yes, Melinda Elliott, I am a subscriber. I will give you a standard moderator. Let me put a link to your channel up. And Melinda, I am going to go ahead and make you a standard moderator on my channel. Always identify yourself when you come in. It's a sign of good manners. Aiden, A1K Gaming. I am not subscribed to your channel. I was not, but I am subscribed to your channel now. Let me put a link to your channel up. And Aiden, I will give you a standard moderator. Aiden, you're now a standard moderator on my channel. Everybody, connect, bus stop. There's a couple of channels for you to connect to. 10 in the house, 38 likes. As you come in, if you have not given me a like, please leave me a like to support the channel. Please tap the bell icon to receive notifications when I post something. I will be doing posts tomorrow on my community wall of the channels that are in here. So far, I've had over 40 channels in here tonight that have identified themselves. When I do my snapshot right after the end of my video, I anticipate probably well over 100 channels came in, and most of them were lurking. When you are a channel and you lurk, that channel does not get any of your view time. So if you want to be friendly and give watch time, which doesn't cost you anything. Leave at least one comment when you go into a live stream, when you go onto somebody's channel. Leave them at least one comment. Say hi, give them a thumbs up, something so that your name flashes up, your channel name flashes up, and then the algorithm will give them credit for whatever amount of watch time that you've done. My lurkers are basically coming in to covertly try to connect with other channels. These are channels that I have given a standard moderator to in the past, and instead of coming in and being respectful and saying hello so that I get watch time, when they come in to connect, they just come in and lurk. Now, one of the things they don't understand is that I write down who actually comes in. So I'm going to be going onto my computer, and I'm going to pull up who have I given standard moderator to. And if you have not been coming in where I can see you, but you've got a standard moderator, I'm going to pull those. And when I pull those, if you're one of the ones that I pulled, I may not give them back to you when you come back. Because I'm sure you'll come back when you see you don't have it, and then you'll pop up and you'll, oh, so-and-so, I don't know what happened. What happened is you don't have the honor to allow me the watch time when you view. And everybody has this happen. I talk to other people. They have that. It's like half the channels lurk. Doesn't cost you anything to leave a like and a supportive comment. Say hi. Leave a thumbs up. That way somebody gets money for it. 12 in the house. And apologies for the rant. Are you still here, Guru? Can I hear an amen, brother? You meal prep? Well, that's good. I prep meals. I cook. That's prepping. I prepare meals. I store freeze-dried foods. I have a pretty good sized pantry. I built it myself. 3/4 inch plywood. Good stuff. Got doors, folding doors on it. They're 4 feet openings, 24 inches on either side. I use double folding bifold doors, the little folding ones. That way when you get close, people can't really see what's in it. I will be back tomorrow for another edition, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will be posting those people who are here tonight on my community wall. Thank you for coming in. Everybody, remember the Boy Scout motto, be prepared. Everybody be prepared. And everybody have a blessed day. Life is good. If you have not given me a like, please leave me a like. Everybody, I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and close the live stream.